Hi everyone, welcome. I'm just stopping by to tell you about one of my books. It's called It's Sunny and Warm in the Kingdom of God. It's sunny and warm in the Kingdom of God. I don't talk about it very much, but I should talk about it more. Some of you benefit from my videos and from my radio program, and listening to me elevates your consciousness a little bit, doesn't it? It should. But the problem is that you go out in the world and you lose it. You lose it. And why do you lose it? Now let's think about that. So let's say you listen to one of my radio programs and you have a couple of insights as I'm speaking, and you're calm and you're in the present moment. You're not lost in your thoughts. And then you go out in the world and you lose it. Now, why do you lose it? Do you want to lose it? No. Then why? Well, it's very simple. You get upset. That's it. You get upset and you lose it. So you don't want to lose it. If you want to remain calm and enlightened and with inspirations and realizations and understanding. See, if you have understanding, then you will automatically have understanding for other people. Isn't that what they need? Isn't that what your kids need and your partner needs? That's what everybody needs. So all you have to do is not become upset, because understanding is already there. Grace is there. Forgiveness is there. They're all there. And the benefits of self-control and understanding and the ability to act wisely and so on are automatic when you remain there. Christ spoke of the kingdom of God. That's why you need to find. Right now, so what happens when you get upset? You lose it. So I could just stop right there, and you could think about that. You have to see that you must not get upset. Now, if you try not to get upset, yeah, there's some value in that, because you do have some discipline. You have some control, but not nearly enough. Basically, you are out of control. In fact, that was kind of what got me started. I was looking at chapter 26 of my book. It's Sunny and Warm in the Kingdom of God. And the title of the chapter is Regaining Self-Sovereignty. That's what you need, so that you don't become upset. See, when you become upset, you lose control. Your heart beats, your blood pressure goes, hearts beat faster. Your blood pressure goes up, you get a tummy ache. All kinds of things happen. Not only that, but you get thrown into your imagination. As soon as you get upset, the natural human tendency is to not want to see it. And so you escape into thoughts, into the imagination, into the dream stream. You escape there with the help of things around you, your computer, your iPhone, and your internet, and food, and drugs, and alcohol, and marijuana, and all kinds of distractions, music, and news, and everything. It all helps you to escape from reality into the imagination, and there you hide. But see, you lose the higher state when you get upset and fall into the lower one. So the secret is not to fall in the first place. So how does that happen? Well, you need a little understanding, which you can get from listening to my books and so on, because what I say makes sense. Then you need the little meditation that I have to help you get started. And then you need to understand a couple of very basic things. And one of them is that you got to watch out for resentment. Resentment quickly throws the switch, and then you go from the higher state to the lower state. So all the good things that are there, I want to emphasize that again. Understanding is there, love is there, grace is there, forgiveness is there. All you have to do is stay with them, grasp them, and stay with them and not fall from them. See, Adam fell, didn't he? He could have lived forever. He could have had a close relationship with his father. But what happened was he fell through doubt. But see, doubt leads to upset also, doesn't it? When you doubt yourself, you become confused. You're not sure what to do. You look to other people. You do what they tell you to do, and you're always worse off. So it all kind of dovetails. But for you, see, what you need is for the good things to dovetail. So it gets better and better and better. More understanding, more calmness, more patience. See, the more patient you are, the calmer you are, the more you nip problems in the bud, the more time you have to understand, and so on. It's a good thing. But what's happening to you now is that it snowballs until everything is so negative and you're so lost and confused and upset. But then what do? You resent yourself. See, that's the other, so don't resent yourself either. So you have to see that resentment is something that you have to really watch and let go of. A little understanding. When you see the harm of resentment, it's not just a little thing. And when you see that other people are lost sheep, see, they're out of control too. Nobody had love for them. Nobody showed them the way. So when you see that, then you can not hate them and not judge them. So you learn with the help of the little meditation that I have, which is free. I have a short one, which is free. I have a beautiful 4-part one, which is free. With the 4-part one are also a couple of books that are free, like A Brief Introduction to Stress Management. That's what you should get. You should get that one. It's kind of the nuts and bolts, the technical stuff about reacting and about emotions and conditioning and so on. And then there's a book called Becoming a Friend of God. It's one of the first books I wrote. And that gives you a little more of the spiritual side. So those 2 books, the meditation, and then practice the meditation. Why? So you can practice not getting lost in your thoughts, not getting lost in emotions and doubts and fears. Practice just standing back from them and watching them and not falling into them. And then you will begin to be able to observe what's going on in your mind. And you will begin to see that a lot of the thoughts that you have are basically temptation. Those thoughts, especially, look, next time you get really angry, I hope you don't, but, you know, if you're like the average person, you will get angry, you'll become resentful. And then if you have any awareness at all, then just notice the kind of thoughts that come to mind. They're really awful, negative, vicious, mean, cruel, creatively cruel. Where do those thoughts come from? You'll begin to suspect that those really aren't your thoughts. And they're there. The devil, yeah, there I said the word, the devil, is just waiting for you to get a little bit resentful, a little bit judgmental, and so on. And he's right there to support you in that. See, to tell you what you want to hear, to say bad things about other people. Why do they call him the accuser? He's always there accusing. And he accuses you too. So you have to watch those thoughts. But don't struggle with them. Don't interact with them. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to figure other people out. Don't try to figure anything out. It's just another trap. If you try to figure it out, then you get lost in trying to figure it out. And all you're doing is just regurgitating things you've heard or things you've read or things people said or something you read in a classroom, heard in a classroom or something. There's no enlightenment there. Just watch those thoughts. Just watch them. And from above will come understanding. In fact, just being able to watch them without falling into them is already discipline. And where do you get that discipline from? You've never had that. It comes from wanting to know the truth, from standing back, from using the little meditation, not to feel better, but because you want to be better. You really and truly are sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of reacting and hating and judging other people and getting angry at them. You just don't want that anymore. So now you think, okay, so you get the little meditation and it shows you how to stand back and watch. And then you will discover the power to watch. And the negativity is still there. Yeah. But then it stays out there. It doesn't get inside. And when you see something inside of you, something negative inside, you can just watch it and it won't stain your soul. And eventually it'll flee. It doesn't like being observed. It doesn't like being watched. See? So it's very, very simple. And some of these people like Madame Guyon, for example. Madame Guyon, so many people love Madame Guyon. And they somehow sense that she got it. She was a very nice lady, but she had a lot of insight and she understood these things like what I'm talking about now. And she lived them. And she wanted to impart it to you. That's kind of what I am also. So in a way, she and I are kindred spirits. We would understand each other perfectly if she was here right now. See, I would say something and she would nod her head, and then she would say something and I would nod my head. See? All right, so I think I've said all I need to say today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Get the little meditation. It's free. All you have to do is go to sheddingshackles.com. That's it. Go to sheddingshackles.com. And those of you who enjoy sometimes like what I do on the internet, you should really listen to my radio program because I put a lot of, I try to make each one a jewel and to cover a topic really well in a short amount of time, in 28 minutes. And there's also some nice music, not to get lost in, but to complement the message.